जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोधनन्दना व्रजजनरञ्जना यमुनतिरवनचारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये, नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया। भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिके। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपाकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। I welcome all the devotees for this Bhagavat class. So first of all, I will seek blessing from all the Vaishnavas assembled in the BCC temple hall, especially from Karnataka Prabhu and Gaurlila Prabhu. Please bless me that I can speak something to please the Lord and at the same time for my purification of the heart. Padrai, we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 8 and text number 28. Praha Bhagavatam Nama Puranam Brahma Samhitam Brahmane Bhagavat Proktam Brahma Kalpa Upagate. Praha Bhagavatam Nama Puranam Brahma Samhitam Brahmane Bhagavat Proktam Brahma Kalpa Upagate. Praha Bhagavatam Nama Puranam Brahma Samhitam Brahmane Bhagavat Proktam Brahma Kalpa Upagate. Prabhuji, Brahma Bhagavatam Nama Puranam Brahma Samhitam Brahmane Bhagavat Proktam Brahma Kalpe Upagate. Praha Bhagavatam Nama Puranam Brahma Samhitam Brahmane Bhagavat Proktam Brahma Kalpa Upagate Praha Bhagavatam Nama Puranam Brahma Samhitam Brahmane Bhagavat Proktam Brahma Kalpa Upagate. Mataji. Praha Bhagavatam Nama Puranam Brahma Samhitam Brahmane Bhagavat Proktam Brahma Kalpa Upagate. We'll read word by word. Praha, he said, Bhagavatam, the science of the personality of Godhead. Nama, of the name. Puranam, the supplement of the Vedas. Brahma Samhitam, just in pursuance of the Vedas. Brahmane, unto Lord Brahma. Bhagavat Proktam, was spoken by the personality of Godhead. Brahma Kalpe, the millennium in which Brahma was first generated. Upagate, just in the beginning. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. He began to reply to the inquiries of Maharaja Parikshit by saying that the science of the personality of Godhead was spoken first by the Lord Himself to Brahma. When he was first born, Srimad Bhagavatam is the supplementary Vedic literature and it is just in pursuance of the Vedas. Purport. Srimad Bhagavatam is the science of the personality of Godhead. The impersonalist always tries to misinterpret the personal features of the Lord. Not knowing the science of this great knowledge, and Srimad Bhagavatam is the pursuance of the Vedas and scientific knowledge of the personality of Godhead. To learn this science, one should take shelter of the representative of Sri Sukadeva and follow in the footsteps of Maharaj Parikshit without foolishly attempting to interrupt, thereby committing a great offense at the feet of the Lord. The dangerous way of interpretations by the non-devotee class of men have played havoc in understanding the Srimad Bhagavatam. And the careful student should be always alert in this matter if he at all wants to learn the science of Godhead. Om Tat Sat. In the translation, Srila Prabhupada writes, Srimad Bhagavatam was spoken to Brahma directly by the Lord. That means Brahma's body was made up full of intelligence. Still, when he was born, Brahma was not having the knowledge of Bhagavatam or Krishna consciousness. When he was born, he was find only darkness around Brahma. he could not able to do what I should do, who I am, what I supposed to do. When he was struggling, he heard the word, two words of Tha and Pa. By his intelligence, he understood that I have to do tapasya. Then he started doing tapasya. When Lord satisfied by that penances, he gave the knowledge through the Lord. Lord gave that knowledge through the heart to the Brahma. Then I understood it has happened in the starting of that kalpa. When Brahma was there, born, nothing was there. It was not created anything. Because it is Bhagavan decided Brahma has to create. That is the job given by the Lord to Brahma. After that only the Bhagavan has gave all these three gunas. Brahma has, after he heard Bhagavatam, he understood what he is supposed to do now. He has to become the secondary creator of this world. The creation has to be done in the guna of Rajoguna. So that even that knowledge given by the Lord to Brahma, what he is supposed to do, the creation has to be done in Rajoguna, Bhagavan exactly give that knowledge to Brahma. At the same time, Tamoguna has also been created at the beginning of that kalpa. Tamoguna has been given to Lord Shiva because he is the one who can destroy the things which has been created by Lord Brahma. And the maintenance, anybody can do creation, even in the material world. We manufacture so many things, and to maintain that is very difficult task now. Anybody can destroy it very easily, but to maintain that, it takes lot of knowledge and energy. So that part, Bhagavan himself is took, how to maintain this, what is the requirement of this creation. So Lord Vishnu or Krishna is maintaining this mortal world. If you see, in this chapter, so Raja Parikshit was asking so many questions from text number 2 onwards. In the second shloka, Parikshit was asked the question not for himself, and he is so compassionate, is the quality of a devotee. He is asking for the benefit of not only for this earthly planet, he is asking the question for benefit of all the jivatmas even in the different planets. In that second shloka. This is the quality of a devotee. Devotee is first, he should be very compassionate for all the jivatmas, not only human being, even for animals, trees. What has been created in this world, he has to be very compassionate for all the jivatmas. We can see in the life of Srila Prabhupada, whenever his father, he was a businessman, cloth business he was doing. He was so compassionate. In the morning, his duty is, morning he will be fresh up and he will serve the Lord. Radha Krishna deities they are having. He will serve the deities. After that, he will honor prasadam. By 1 o'clock, he will go to business office. That Gaur Govinda day's business will start at the time of 1 o'clock. Normally, in the mortal world, anybody, if you want to earn more money, his anxiety, how much early I can open my shop, how best I can earn more money. But government day is different. because he is a Vaishnava, he will do his first service is how to please the Lord. Then he will go to his business to how to earn money. By 1 o'clock he will open the shop. Then he will do his business till 5 o'clock. After that, he will feed the rats in the shop because that should not damage his clothes. He is thinking of, even for that rats, if I feed the rats, it will not damage my clothes. They will be peaceful. Matlab, because his father is a Vaishnava, he is taking care of even the rats. I have to feed this. They took shelter of in this shop. Matlab, any devotee is compassionate for all the jivasmas, not only human being, even animal, plants, everything. That is same thing. Raja Parikshit was so compassionate. He is asking questions for all the human beings. When he was touring in the kingdom, he saw a black man is trying to kill the cow. Immediately he took out the sword. Who are you? What are you doing in this kingdom? You are not supposed to do this. Parikshit was so compassionate, and he is chastiting that person who is trying to kill the cow. It is natural to a devotee that in our kingdom, we should not harass by taxing the people more and more and misuse that money of the tax. So we can learn from this. Raja Parikshit was born in a great dynasty, that in the dynasty of Pandu, and grandson of Arjuna. Arjuna was the friend of Krishna himself, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Matlab, how great position Raja Parikshit was. The dynasty which gives so much of opulence of giving respect in the society, Raja Parikshit was taking care of his citizens so nicely that nobody wants that Parikshit was to leave the world so early in this age. Though he was so young, there is no competitor for Parikshit, Raja Parikshit, for the post of king. Nobody was there, nobody was competitor, but still he left everything to please the Lord. This is what is happening in my life. It is the arrangement of the Lord. He understood. Because by the birth, he is serving the Lord within his heart, and externally he is serving and pleasing the Lord. That is his goal of life. If any devotee wants to please the Lord, first he will think anything happening in his life. First of all, he has to think that how I have to react in this situation. What is the situation at this junction in my life? How to pursue, how to solve this situation in front of me? Any anxieties, if it comes, how to handle the situation? What Bhagavan wants to teach me in this situation? Because we have not become fully consciousness, Krishna consciousness. So Bhagavan will give opportunities to become fully Krishna conscious, and every Jivatma in different level we are in, Lord will create different situations through the medium of providence. What is to be learned from that situation? In Raja Parikshit's case, when he was in the touring of in kingdom, he was so thirsty, and he wanted to drink some water. Because of the thirsty, he went in search of a hermitage. He didn't find the water there. And the situation made him to behave very differently. The situation comes everybody's life like that. Everybody, because we are in different levels, we are trying to please the Lord, but we are in different situations. The providence will make arrangement for all the jivas, though we are in this BCC class, in this BCC we are surviving, and we are happily staying in BCC. We are getting equal facility for all the thing, but our consciousness varies from every individual because of our positions, what we did in the previous life, and in the previous part of our life. Accordingly, the providence will make arrangements for the future life. We may not be able to see what we did in the previous, or we may forget in this lifetime what we did. In the previous lifetime also, what are the things we have done, whether it is good or bad. Accordingly, the results will come in this lifetime. But in the case of Parikshit Maharaj, it is not for his deeds it has happened. It is directly the intervention of Lord Sri Krishna. He wants to give this knowledge to the common man. If Lord wants to give some knowledge, He will give through the elevated souls. What has happened to Parikshit Maharaj? The common man can learn out of that. Even in that situation which has happened, the Shringi was cursed the king. He was just accepted that. Just go back to the residence, and he left everything. Being a samrat of this world, he left everything and he go in search of Guru to the Ganges. We have to learn in the same way what Parikshit has did. We too get some anxieties in our life, but we should learn what is Bhagavan's plan and how we can take shelter of the Guru and Krishna. If we think in that direction, the providence will make all the arrangements that the right way every individual will get, because the potency of the Lord and the providence will provide all the good needs, what is to be needed by the every Jivatma will be given. Actually, so many times we think that I can achieve so many things. If we may desire so many things, but how many of our desires will fulfill in this lifetime? What is the percentage? But even though if some good thing has to be happen in your life, the providence will make all the arrangements in such a way that it will come true in our life. We never think that so many brahmacharis in our ashram, they never thought that when he was a boy. Even Haribhakti Prabhu never thought that when he was in a school student, I will become a brahmachari in BCC. I hope this is true. Because the providence will make according to his desires and what is the quality of his heart. It will come naturally. Bhagavan will make all the arrangements in his life. But we have to see that it is the arrangement of the Lord. If we have developed this faith, every activity that we are doing, we have repercussions. Accordingly, we will get the results. If we always connect to the Lord, even though when we are in this material world, we can relate it by heart. Everything is for our benefit. Bhagavan is giving all the arrangements. It is for benefit of us to go back home, back to Godhead. Actually, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is given this Bhagavata knowledge, according to this sloka, to Brahma, because when the previous kalpa is end, all the knowledge will have been vanished. So after that new kalpa will begins, the knowledge will be given to the Brahma and it will go down. It will go to the Brahma gave knowledge to in the disciplic section to Narada Muni to Vasudev. From there, it is come down. We can see that how important Bhagavan is creating in this material, Brahma, in secondary creator. When we are in the womb of a mother, everybody wants to serve. That quality, that impulse are there even when we are in the womb of a mother. When the child in the womb of a mother from 7th to 9th month, the child will get that knowledge because the position where the child is, it is so compact. And the desire of the child will say to the Lord, Bhagavan, now I am in this situation. When I came out of my mother womb, I will become your servant. He will give what to the Lord. That you promise to the Lord that I will become your servant. This knowledge is already there in the child. The child is surrendered to the Lord when it was in the womb because of the condition which is in the womb. When the child came out from the womb, he sees this world, he is become center of the house. Everybody, the child thinks that whatever I tell, it will be fulfilled. We see in the world, any child, if the child going out for something outside of the home, if the child wants something in the road, if the child will ask the parents, I want this. If the parent says not now, some of the children, what they will do? Immediately they fell down in the street and they will do angama in the store, in the street itself. Then there is no option for the parents, they will fulfill the desires. By that, the child become arrogant. That's why we came to this material world rebelling from the Lord. Actually, we are associate of the Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead. We came because we want to enjoy this world separate from Krishna. According to our desire, this material world has been created by the Lord. So what we are doing here? So now after that, we see this world, we cannot, in the way of enjoyment, actually we are suffering here. The one who understands that this place is not for enjoyment, this place is for only sufferings. If anybody understands this fact, he thinks that how to get out of this place. Matlab, if the person uses his intelligence, the suffering comes to us, we will think that how to get out of this sufferings. The intelligent person will think, what is the right way? Whom to approach? What is the right way to get out of this place? He will search of a guru. That is the parampara. When Raja Parikshit was in that condition, when he has been cursed, He searched how to get a guru, where I can find. Because Parikshit has understood this place is not for enjoyment, though he is a samrat. He left everything and in search of Guru he went to Ganges. There, the providence, the directly controlled by the Lord, Bhagavan is inspired Sukadeva Goswami to go to the same place where Parikshit was reaching. It is so subtle, we cannot understand how it has been happened. Raja Parikshit also reaching some place to find a guru, and that same place Bhagavan inspired in the heart of Sukadeva Goswami to reach that place, give this Bhagavat Gyan to Parikshit Maharaj, to all of us. It is actually not for Parikshit Maharaj, it is for all of us to get this knowledge and develop that love for Godhead and go back home, back to Godhead. That is our purpose. Even Brahma, when he was born, he was in the darkness, he was in the distress. This is for everybody, not only Brahma. Every Jivatma has to go through all these sufferings. So we have also followed the footsteps of Brahma. We have to do some tapasya to get that knowledge and to understand what is our purpose of life. It is so important in our life to get a guru, surrender to him, and fruitful our life. For that reason, we are practicing Krishna consciousness in this lifetime by the mercy of Guru and Krishna. Raja Parikshit, when reached Ganges, he surrendered to his Guru. And he started asking questions. The questions has been asked by Parikshit. It is so important that he has to get the knowledge before leaving this body. Matlab, I should be in fully consciousness of Krishna, then only I can reach the Lord. That is the understood by Parikshit Maharaj. I have to go back home, back to Godhead by practicing Bhakti Eva. So, this is the combination of Raja Parikshit and Sukadeva Goswami, that anybody can have faith in Guru. If we faithfully accept Guru and whatever the teachings has been given by Guru, if we understand that and implement in our life, that is the perfection of our life. In my life also, in the 2009, when Karnataka Prabhu took us to Mayapur Yatra, when we are in Prabhupada Pushpa Samadhi, Prabhuji asked me a question. You look at the top. I saw. What is that? Prabhuji asked me. I said, this is Devatas. They came here to bless Prabhupada. I said, that much only I know. I said that what is in my heart. Prabhuji told me that, no, Devatas are not Shuddha Bhaktas. Prabhupada is Shuddha Bhakta. They came all the way to take blessings from Prabhupada. I was shocked that day. Are Devatas are coming here. We, in our life, what we have learned, Devatas are great. But when we start practicing bhakti, we can understand Devatas are not Shuddha Bhaktas and devotees are pure devotees of the Lord. We can learn by this the same fashion when Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was in his ashram. Every day morning in particular time he will go out alone, and after 1 hour, 2 hours he will come back. The devotees bewildered, what is happening? Why our Guru Maharaj is going in particular time and particular period and he is coming back? So some devotee was asked this question, Maharaj, where are you going? Every day you are going. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, I am going out to preach Devatas. How true it is that only Shuddha Bhakta can teach to Devatas that how they can become pure devotees of the Lord and they can go back home back to Godhead. Even though they are Devatas, they cannot go back home back to Godhead. They are managers of this material world. They have to manage, matlab assisting the Lord, but they cannot become Shuddha Bhaktas. If anybody wants to become Shuddha Bhakta, totally we have to surrender to Guru. Because we will get Guru only by the mercy of Krishna. If we understand this, if we accept this truth within our heart, we will totally surrender to Guru and get the knowledge, and it is very easy path to go back home back to Godhead. Brahma, though he is a Jivatma, he get the knowledge directly from his Guru, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. This process is Guru Shishya Parampara. It will go on forever. Even kalpa after kalpa, because we cannot find anything other than this. Though it is old, nowadays what's happening? If somebody, some scientist creates something, new thing through world jugglery, he will get Nobel Prize. Because he is manipulating the things, they cannot create any new thing in this world. Still they will get Nobel Prize. But in Guru Shishya Parampara, what has been told by Krishna to Brahma, the same knowledge has descending to the last person who is practicing bhakti. That's what Prabhupada has given to all of us. That's why Prabhupada gave Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is. But is what is spoken to Lord Brahma, the same knowledge Prabhupada has given to us. He has not adulterated. When some Pandit came to Srila Prabhupada, he said, Prabhupada, I read your Bhagavad Gita. It is exactly like Ramanujacharya's Bhagavad Gita. The way he told, he expecting that Prabhupada should give something different commentaries. But Prabhupada was so happy that, yes, I am in Parampara. The content is, the Pandit was understood that he expects that Prabhupada should give something different. But Prabhupada is so happy, I am in Parampara. Somebody has noticed it. So this is the difference between in this material worlds and the spiritual knowledge which is coming to us. The same thing which has given to the Lord Brahma, the same thing what we are practicing now. If you accept Guru and if you practice, we will get the same benefit. But most important thing is, we should go with the devotees cooperatively. It is most important. Unless if we doesn't get cooperation with each other, it is very difficult. Even Lord Shankar, he wants the association of Sanatana Goswami. When he was doing his bhajan in Chakaleshwar Mahadev's place, there was a lot of mosquitoes disturbing Sanatana Goswami. He decided, yes, tomorrow I will leave this place. This is came to the knowledge of Lord Shiva. He is running towards Sanatan Goswami. How can you leave this place? I will manage this, mosquitoes. Please don't leave this place. We can learn this. We have to be cooperative with each other and we have to follow the instructions of the Guru. By that, even Shankar Bhagavan is anchoring for the association of a pure devotee, Sanatan Goswami. We think that, अरे मैं बहुत साल से इधर प्रैक्टिस कर रहा हूँ, वो भी मैं सीनियर बन गया. So that makes our fall down. We will start from that point. As long as we think that I am still insignificant, I have to follow this path, I have to associate with this system in the society, that is the pathway that will opens the gateway of Golok Dhams. So finally, what we have learned here, how I will conclude there. What is the things that we have learned in this class? Bhagavan has given direct knowledge to Brahmadev. Same knowledge has come to us also through Guru Parampara. If we sincerely follow in the footsteps of Acharyas, it is very easy for us to reach our destination, to reach Golok Dham, and we can reside there with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna. And what is the process? We have to follow Guru Parampara and we have to accept qualified Guru who is in Parampara, and we have to surrender our heart fully and we have to follow the instructions of the Guru within our core of our heart. By that, we will get the passage to come back to Godhead. I think I am concluding 5 minutes before. If anybody can, any doubts, they can ask 1 or 2 questions, we can take. बोलो सर. Jiva Goswami said, Haribhakti Prabhu is asking the question, so many difficulties are there. How, within these conditions, how we can remember always Krishna? Is it right, Prabhuji? I heard a class from Hariparshad Prabhu. It is in the Sandarbhas, if I am correct, from Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami says, we have to always remember Krishna. There, Harishauri, the Acharya, he writes in that commentary, if anybody remembers Krishna once in a day, that is the fulfillment of your life. Even though if you are remembering Krishna once in a day, the level of remembering is it's pure, then it will remain full day, it will maintain your consciousness. Not necessarily that all the 24 hours you will remember Krishna. Whatever the activity that we are doing, this is not my pleasure. Whatever the output I am getting, it is for the pleasure. I will use this in the pleasure of Krishna. Then we will be 24 hours, we will be Krishna consciousness. The thing what we are doing is how much we are surrendering to Krishna. The results, it is not in our hands. Only we can perform something for our sustenance. Even with that, if we surrender every moment, that the whatever we get, whether it is success or failure, if we get successful, we may think that yes, I did it. That is not the way. It is the everything what we are getting, that is the mercy of the Lord. We cannot do anything here. We cannot do anything. Everything what we are getting, whether it is small or big, everything by the mercy of the Lord. If we think like that every moment, then we are fully conscious, Krishna consciousness. We will get the result out of that. We can reach the destination without fail. That is my understanding. Thank you, Prabhu. श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय.